It's not picking up.
It's
It say
picking up.
live.
It's going live. It's live. I just go ahead and start at 4:59 where I can turn everything down.
It's not picking up.
Oh, it's picked up. Can y'all see me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, we good to go. Welcome to another episode of Hashtag I'm Just Saying. I'm yours truly, memeMichelle. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I want you to get involved. I want you to ask questions, leave your comments, get your cocktail. And if you're new to my channel for the very first time, subscribe and click the bell for notifications. So today I have Mr. and Mrs. Jones. I got the Jones couple in the building, and we're starting a series today of Love Never Fails, Our Journey to Love. How y'all doing?
We doing wonderful.
Good.
How are you?
Good. I miss y'all. It's actually my cousins, so I miss y'all. I had a good time. I was good to see y'all last week. We didn't get to see them much because they baby had a baby, so they had to go. And it was not had a baby, had a birthday party, so they had to go to Kansas City. But I was glad to see y'all. That one day I saw y'all.
We was happy to see you too. Sorry it couldn't have been longer.
Oh, that's all right. So they are the proud owners of two very successful businesses. Tasha, talk about your business first.
My name is Tasha. I just started Tasha's Booming Pickles.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I hear, they are wonderful. People love them. I actually like them myself. That's why I started to make them. I couldn't find what I wanted, so I tried to make them. And when I made them, my sister took it and ran with it. And here we are today. And what?
Don't keep talking, girl, because I'm going to tell them about this.
I'm watching you with this pickle, but here we are today. And I think it's been about a year, maybe a year and a half since I started it.
Baby, it's delicious.
It's doing great. I didn't expect it to take off like it did, but it did.
Tasha's Booming Pickles. Let me tell you, you remember when you was a kid and you used to go to the pickle lady house or the cool cup house and you get the pickle, the kosher pickle, and you would put the peppermint in the middle or the Jolly Rancher in the middle? Well, this is infused. This is a Jolly Rancher pickle chop. That's why I don't have a drink of the day, because you can't have wine with this deliciousness. So he's been on the show before. His name is Greg Jones. We talked about a lot of things, but tell them about yours, Mr. Jones. We call him Hoopy.
Well, I'm gonna always be Hoopy, but so I got into fitness a few years ago, and I decided to start my own fitness line. It's called G-Line Fitness, and just wanted a line where people could wear it to the gym, but also wear it wherever. And so we got t-shirts, we got workout shirts, we got jogging suits, we got beanie hats, skull caps, all kind of stuff. So yeah.
So this is what I want to say. Can y'all see that?
Yeah, we see it.
So look, the two of them, they've been together for a million years. We're gonna talk about that. But they together went on this weight loss journey. What a family that prays together stays together, but a family that work out together gets this. Y'all look amazing. I'm so proud of y'all. So is this what kicked off wanting to do the fitness line?
I just wanted something to represent myself. You know, we spend all this money on Nike and Adidas and all that, which is nothing wrong with that on these other lines, but I wanted something to represent myself. Those colors go back to my Matthew Dickey days of playing football in different sports, so I love the colors. And so it just spoke to me, so I went with it.
So let me ask you, how much weight did you guys lose? Okay, did you lose weight, Hoopy, or just gain muscle mass?
I have lost weight. My highest weight personally was 277, and I'm down to, last time I weighed in, 248.
Baby. And cause you know what, Tasha, first let me just tell you. Hold on, I got to pull something up. I got to pull it up.
Don't pull it up.
The people got to know, baby. They got to know. Hold on. So she really deserves. Well, I showed the before and after. I ain't gonna go ahead and put you on
it.
out there.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because this might
Man,
help somebody.
you did that. You did that. So how many pounds did you lose?
Ooh, I started at 385 pounds. I am down to I think it's right at 230.
That's why I got to get back on my game. I got to get back on it. So when I came home, I don't know if y'all can see this fancy shirt. I'm all over the place today because we're about to get to these questions. So my aunt's always at these boutiques. They call it Bubbling Brown Sugar. And she pulls this out. It came from Dream Closet Boutique. I guess the lady's name is Lachey. Baby, I've been cute all day. Y'all see that? So if y'all want to get y'all something like that, go on to the Dream Closet Boutique and look her up. She's in St. Louis, Missouri. Her number is 314-443-1729. She has some amazing pieces. And if you need these good pickles, you want to give your number out, Tasha?
314-985-4018.
Yes. How can they get the clothing line, Hoofy?
They can reach me at 314-471-7114. Also reach me on Facebook. I have a page for the line there as well. So we can link up. We'll make it work.
And I got a couple of outfits too, and they are comfortable. They breathe well when you sweat. They're not all sticky. They're really, really nice. So hook them up. So
and you can look cute in them on days when you're not working out.
Yes, because I wear workout clothes regardless.
Right.
I like to glam up, but for the most part, I like sneakers and yoga pants or tights and a nice workout, sweatsuit or whatever. That's kind of how I roll. But before we get into this interview, so you got your Kleenex too, but we got to talk about DMX. We suffered a great loss in the hip hop community. He passed away this week. And I, unlike some people, I'm gonna go ahead and share this. I had the opportunity to meet him. He was nice. He was respectful. He was just like a down-to-earth dude. Don't be laughing at me because I do look like the Spanish lady in the front. My hair was real thick back then. Yeah. Charge it to my head, not my heart. This was in the 90s, but this was first when my dog's at. I rest well. That's all I can say is rest well.
He earned it. We met him. Oh my God, it was probably over 20 years ago. He came here. Was it something?
Y'all got to meet him too?
It was a book signing. He had a book signing. Crown Royal or Hennessy might have sponsored it. But yeah, it was a book signing. We got to meet him. So I will always cherish that moment. And I've been listening to his music since day one. Me and my best friend are diehard DMX fans. Is my favorite rapper. And, it goes a little bit deep because he got me through some tough times, specifically his prayers. Definitely got me through some tough times. So,
yes.
I put on Facebook that I haven't felt anything like this since Tupac died, and it's probably even harder, hit me harder. So, yeah.
And, his prayers were sincere.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
They were sincere. Like when he would pray at the end, he did it. We were in Cancun. And after the concert, he prayed and grown men would be crying, holding the X up. So much love to his family and all of his children, and rest in paradise. So let's go and get on into this good old interview. Are y'all ready?
No.
You should be. You should be. So my first question is, when did you guys meet?
You want me to talk about that?
You go ahead.
So we met at church, actually. We met at church. We actually started conversating. I guess it was a church trip, actually, that we went on. And that was, I don't even know how many years ago that was.
Put it like this. We were 13, 14-ish when we actually met each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like seeing him at the church, everybody loved the cute guy with the high top fade. And I wasn't that girl yet. So it was like, oh, he cute. And I kept on moving. Everybody wanted Hoofy.
She knows she wanted me to. She
So
just
that goes to my next question. Who liked who first?
I mean, I was smooth. I was a player, so I seen the little cutie or whatever, and I just, just talking, see what she was about or whatever, and it kind of stuck. That's what it was. She fell for it, gave her a little bubble gum ring out the little machine, and she was hooked. That's what it was.
What was it about her that you liked? Out of all the girls that liked you at church, because we can tell you a little bit about his background. He was a star athlete. He was really popular. What was it about Tasha that you liked?
I want to know the answer to this question.
Okay, off the top, I'm gonna say two things, so I'm gonna keep it real. The first thing was what she said is true. She really wasn't paying me no attention.
Okay.
That's the first thing. So I was like, okay. The second thing, and this gonna start a fight, her hair that she ain't got no more.
Because Tasha had just as much hair as me. She had a lot of hair. So that was what you was attracted to. She had natural hair. People didn't really wear weave like that back then, though. But she had long, pretty hair. Was she quiet?
Yeah, she was kind of quiet. She was a lot quieter than everybody else that was trying to get me to come out of my shell within this particular group.
Okay.
So she kind of just kind of chilled in the cut. So yeah, she was kind of quiet.
So when did you start liking him, Tasha? Don't tell the truth.
We went on our first church trip. He went on with us. And I guess at that point we had probably been given the googly eyes. So by the time we went on the trip, I wanted him to ride on the bus and he couldn't. His Robin had set it up where they rode with somebody else. So of course I was salty.
Okay.
And by the time we got on the trip, honestly, when that trip ended, we were inseparable.
Wow. Now we're gonna get into the deep part, because when did you guys make it official that this is gonna be my boyfriend, this is gonna be my girlfriend? Y'all were like 13, 14 years old, right? Was that around the time y'all start being boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yeah, I would say so,
so.
because right after the trip, obviously we exchanged numbers and
ran up several phone bills because I know my mama still want to knock my head off.
That's right, because you lived in Illinois and we lived in Missouri.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So during this courtship, you guys became teenage parents.
Yeah.
Not just with one baby, but a set of twins.
She was
How
12.
old were you when you became parents? And secondly, how did you guys handle that?
We had the twins at 17. Look, let me make sure y'all know I turned 18 shortly after. 17, we were pregnant. 17, we had a set of twins. 17, we were devastated. We didn't know what was about to happen.
Yeah, talk about that, because I know that was kind of hard.
It was hard. It was look how skinny his head is.
Really? That's what you gonna do? Wow. Look at all your hair.
Oh, I got the front.
Whatever.
But and that's the shirt that I got on.
Yes. So how did y'all handle being teenage parents?
You know what? I will say we were aside from getting pregnant at 17, we were already responsible people.
Mm-hmm.
So it kicked right in. I'm naturally a nurturer, and Hoofy is naturally gonna handle his business no matter what it is. And I don't even remember if it was a conversation, but we knew that we were gonna take care of them kids together. We never swayed from that. Every move we made from that day up until a couple of years ago when we cut them off, it was all about Tavion and Kevion. Even
Wow.
after Dane was born, our grandson, we were still planning for Tavion and Kevion. We got to make sure Tavion. So we just finally in the last couple of years realized, all right, it's time to cut the cord and let's take care of us now.
So let's get into that. Well, we'll get into that because I know relationships have peaks and valleys. They go up and down, up and down. And by you guys being parents so young and getting married, because when did you guys get married?
21.
And being married so young and having kids so young, sometimes you forget about the relationship because you're so busy focusing on raising kids. Now that they're grown, you guys seem to look like y'all are on fire for each other. Tell me of the transition. Like, when did y'all realize it was we are the most important part of this relationship? Not our kids, it's us. When did y'all discover that?
That's all you.
That's a good question. I think we are actually still discovering that now, because you're right. It's just so natural that once you have kids, that your life just starts to revolve around them. You know, our boys play sports and I coached, so we were doing so much with them. And then when they finally did leave the home, we kind of looked at each other like strangers for a minute. You know, we ain't got nothing to do.
We don't even have nothing to talk about.
Nothing to talk about, no game to go to. So what we gonna do? So we actually, you know, we had to find ourselves again and come together and say, you know, what we gonna do? Let's make an effort to do things together. Even now we have Friday night date night. So, you know, she always have things to do. I'm always at the gym, but we halt all of that Friday night date night. Even if it's just going to grab something to eat and coming back and watching TV together. You know, it doesn't have to be really big, but it's just an ongoing thing to continue to try to find each other again, because it's like having a different relationship. You know, when it was just us before, we were teenagers, you know, but now we're adults together now. So yeah, it's like learning all over again.
Yeah. We're gonna flip flop a little bit because me and Tasha had a conversation when I came home last weekend at the bowling alley, and she said, you know, me and my husband, we are discovering how to be friends again. It touched me in such a way. I didn't want to let her know. It kind of made me misty eyed. She was like, because there were moments when we couldn't stand each other. She said, but now that it's just he and I, we are friends. And that was so beautiful to me. Go on, get your Kleenex, girl. Get your Kleenex, child. And because I was always team Tasha and Hoopy. When you are young like that, and I admired y'all so much, I admire Hoopy as a man so much because he is an amazing father. He is an amazing husband. I'm not saying he's perfect by far, but to watch him as a 17-year-old, I would hear stories about, because we have snowstorms in St. Louis, how he would grab those car seats, put those kids in the car seat, get his kids going wherever they need to go, and then go to school. Come on now, that's a lot. That's big. So I'm going to commend you as a man. You've been a man a real long time, bro. A real long time. And I applaud both of y'all for that. Because a lot of kids, that's one of my next questions. Y'all decided to get married at 21. How was that?
I got tricked. And I'm standing on that. No,
Tasha, how was that? You tell me.
No, I'm gonna tell you. No, seriously though. So
he always say he got tricked. He's been saying.
Tell me about the trickery while I'm gonna eat one of these pickles.
Okay, we knew at some point we would get married, but nobody in no rush. But so I got a ring and I gave her a ring, and we agreed that it was going to be a long engagement. We were both cool with that.
We talked about that?
Yes, we did.
We said
Don't act
long?
brand new.
We said long?
Yes, long. And then, so all of a sudden, one day I was at home and she was at work, and she called home and she said, let's set a date. I said, for what? To go to the movies? And she was like, no, for the wedding. And I was like, thought I had a little more player time in me. But she went on ahead and took that pimp card and she started playing. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know nothing about no plan. I just said, look, just tell me what to wear and where to be. And that was 23 years ago.
I should have pulled up one of them wedding pictures because I was in that wedding and I was quite cute that day.
Right.
People calling y'all rough riders. They was like, oh Lord, I remember that. You guys did a great job. And somebody said, I applaud you too. So here's my next question. Most high school relationships never make it past graduation, especially when children are involved. What made your relationship different and what was the key to your success?
Don't even know.
Oh man. You know what? I think a lot of things played a part. Number one, it was one day at a time and learning to accept each other for who we are. You know, you mentioned that I'm not perfect and I'm not. Nobody's perfect. So we had to accept each other for who we are. You know, I always say when people talk to me about relationships, when you know it's never gonna be perfect, but as long as that good outweighing that bad, we gonna hang in there. And I also attribute a lot of our success to our families as well. I think we both had great upbringings, and they taught. We knew a lot before we left our homes, and it just trickled over until to our adulthood and us being parents. Because without the support system, you know, that we had coming up, because we were kids that had kids.
Okay.
And without that support system, you know, her side of my side, friends, we wouldn't be where we are now.
Look at you.
I will say that you get consumed with your life and you don't have time to even attempt to walk away. So the drive, you froze.
Maybe they can still hear us.
Look,
Keep
I don't
talking.
know. Meme.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if I should talk about this.
I'll go ahead just in case.
I think.
Did we
She
lose her?
gone.
She coming back? There she go. We lose the audio.
Your sound.
Hit that mute.
That's hers. She said okay.
All right. See, I've learned how to maneuver this thing in the hotel. It'll click off. The internet will click off. But back to you, Bob. So, Tasha, what was you saying? Oh, and if I ever go away, just keep talking. I'm coming back.
Okay, well, we wondered that.
Yeah. What advice would you give to young people who are in a similar situation?
I would say listen to each other and wholeheartedly listen, because I did a lot of yelling and no listening, but I still wanted my man. So even when I went and I want to file a divorce, even when I said I'm leaving and my mama said, take your ass back home. Even through it all, I still wanted him. And it's you gotta listen. You gotta talk.
Yeah.
He don't talk, but you gotta talk. You gotta talk to people. You gotta hear each other out, and you gotta find a middle. No matter what it is, find a middle. And me and Hoopy laughed about it because we were talking about being on the show, and we both said that we are not the couple for this because we crazy. We think we crazy.
But those are the couples that can be an example or encourage somebody, because you don't know what young person is watching. It's not even young people, you know, a person who gets married and the family comes real quick, and you think you're gonna have this courtship and y'all can just kind of be with each other or maybe travel, and now y'all got this instant family. And that takes a toll. And if you can make it through that, see, people like to talk about your glory, but they don't never know your story. Right. So I was like, okay, let me get my cousin kick it off first so people can see that love still exists and it can stand the test of time. And the advice I would always give people is keep folk out your business. Because when y'all mad at each other, everybody gonna be mad. But when y'all make up, everybody's still mad. So
right. You know what? That is the one thing we didn't have.
Yeah.
We've never had that problem from no sides of our family. We've always had our moms, our dads to push us to fix it, push us to talk, just make it work however you can, because people are different. And
Yeah.
my grandmother always said, so is somebody else gonna be better than him? And I'm like, because see, the problem I had with him in my eyes was this big.
Got you.
Compared to somebody else, it's really this big.
Right, right.
So it's like what I'm able to deal with is not what someone else is able to deal with, whatever it is. But can you work through it is the question.
Got you.
And I'll be honest, anything can be worked through.
You sure right. If you ain't bleeding, you still breathing. Let's work it out. And that's what
my grandma always said is somebody putting their hands on you, that's a no-go. Everything else.
That's us part. So, well, this is what I was gonna say. A little birdie told me when y'all were younger, married, and I guess y'all had a disagreement or whatever, and the little birdie was like talking crazy, and Hoopy was like, you don't say nothing about Tasha. That's the mother of my children. And he said that was a lesson that he learned to become the man that he is, because he told him, don't do that. No matter what we go through, she is still the mother of my children. I was like, look at that. So you changed somebody's life that day and don't even know it. All right.
Right.
Did you make them cards I told you to make, Tasha? All right. So, I can't even see them. Okay. So each one of y'all gonna have a card. This is a game we're gonna play. They're gonna have a card. One's gonna say him, one's gonna say me, and one's gonna say us or we, whatever she wrote down. And if you can guess who can get the most questions correct, I'm gonna send you a jar of pickles. I'm gonna send her the money, however much it costs, and she gonna ship them to you. Now, for the two of you, whoever get the most questions correct, I want y'all to text me y'all Cash App. Each question is worth $5.
Don't ask no dates.
No, ain't gonna be no dates. Each question is worth $5, so y'all both have the opportunity to win money. Now, the last question is gonna.
I hope you can see this.
If you can hear us, you froze up.
What's that?
Come back again.
Can you see those?
Yes. Okay. Get it close to the. Yeah, I can see that. But I need to see the both of y'all's at the same time, because y'all got to put y'all cards up at the same time. So let me do the rules again.
Is that too dark?
No, it's fine. It's a little dark. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
We'll make it work.
We're gonna make it work. Okay, this is what you do. Since we can't see the cards, when you hold your card up, you got to say what your card, what your card says. So
Okay.
let me do the rules again. In the comments, I need y'all to say who you think gonna win. If you can guess who's gonna win that, I can see that. If you could say who's gonna win the game, you get pickles. The two of you, for each question is $5. The last question, I'm gonna let you know when the last question is. If you say whoever has the most points, you go, who is that in the background? Look at little player. That's one of the twins. So you like, I want to do all or nothing. We go to Vegas, you know how I go. And you have the opportunity to do all or nothing and just take all the points and get all the money. So make sure y'all send me y'all cash out. All right. We about to get this party started. The first question is, who was the disciplinarian? Y'all try to wait and see.
Her.
Okay, all right. So y'all both got 1 point. Who was the funniest? 1, 2, 3, same time, man. Don't play.
Me.
Okay, all right. Who is the friendliest?
Her.
Okay, all right. Who's the cleanest?
Me.
I'm trying to look. Okay.
Me.
Okay.
Me.
Okay.
She
So y'all both
jumped.
me. Okay. Who shops the most?
Me.
Okay. Now,
Easy.
this the all or nothing question. Y'all both have 5, 10, 15.
Who you say the clean?
20. Y'all both have $20 a piece.
All right.
This are all or nothing. Do you want to take it all or do you want to just go equal?
I'm all in.
Let's get it.
Okay, so all or nothing. So whoever gets this question right gets the entire pot. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Who said I love you first? Don't be trying to look at her. Okay, now put yours down, Tasha. I seen it. You cheated. Yeah,
No, I had to think of the story. I actually remember.
Okay, well, tell us the story.
I don't know, was we on the phone or we were in person or something. I forgot what we were talking about, but she said it like real quick, like in passing. And I was like, say what? And I was like, why you say that? And she was like, because that's the way I feel. I care for you and I love you. I was like, all right, love you. Bye-bye.
Oh, you're such a Niger.
Yeah, I'm too gangster for that. But yeah, she said it first.
That's exactly how he does things.
Such a Niger. So to sum up your relationship, if you could give your relationship a title, what R&B song would describe y'all's relationship?
Tamar, Love and War. I already know that one.
Love and War. What would your give it a 90s R&B title? Y'all love story, y'all relationship.
Man, I don't know.
Okay, give it a hip hop title.
DMX, niggas done started something.
Yes, indeed. Well, thank y'all so much. This was good. Did y'all enjoy yourself? Y'all okay now? Y'all can relax, y'all can breathe, because y'all didn't know what kind of questions I was gonna ask.
Yes, we can breathe. And before I let you go, I'm just gonna let you know that I remember one time when you probably don't remember this, when you and her almost got me killed. It was the first time I ever met her dad. Yeah, you don't dare. Look crazy now. Yeah. Yeah, because me, you, and Tina went and picked her up from her daddy house and we went to the mall. And I kept asking, did she have a curfew? Did she have a curfew? Like, nah, we good. And I'm blaming you too, because you was driving. You were supposed to be the oldest and the smartest. And
Look,
we hung out all the time. But we hung, it was past 10, 11 o'clock, something like that. When we got back, her daddy was sitting on the porch with a gun.
ooh, now here, let me tell the real story.
That is the real story.
I'm visiting for the summer. Mimi, can you take me? I want you to meet my girlfriend. I say, sure. I haven't been driving that long. I scooped them up. We from this mama house. We go ride over there. All I said, is that her? No. Is that her? No. That's her. I said, oh, she's so cute. You know, 'cause she was big like me. And I was like, ah, I gave her my hand clap of praise, but I didn't know she was lying about a curfew. I would have been like, hey, little girl, we got to go home. But look at y'all now.
have a
5 years
curfew.
later.
I was spoiled. My dad let me do whatever I wanted. It's just that all of a sudden now I'm hanging out with a guy.
Of course.
Now he want to show up with the rules, but my dad never put any stipulations on me. I was riding. I could do whatever I wanted. But
Look.
when Hoofy showed up, yeah, then I realized that, oh, now all of a sudden my dad got rules.
If your mama say, I remember that, all capital letters with the exclamation point. But I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of your marriage. Your marriage is something to look towards as an example of what a successful relationship can be. Your parenting, a lot of young parents, they just don't get it right. And no parent is perfect. It doesn't come, and I don't have kids, but I understand that parenting does not come with a manual. And I'm so very proud of y'all. Y'all keep being an example. Y'all get these pickles, y'all get y'all gear, y'all get this shirt right here, whatever you need. I'm all about Black excellence and Black businesses, small businesses doing big things, because now is the time for entrepreneurship.
It is.
I mean, especially in this pandemic. Get vaccinated if you can, and tune in next week. We got our second couple. We're gonna have Renee Jackson Moulton and her husband, and we're gonna talk about their relationship and how they met. And this whole month is just nothing about love and helping people to just find love or endure their relationships and just realize that sometimes it's not all that bad. Sometimes we walk away too soon. You got to agree to disagree and move on sometimes. So tune in next week. Y'all don't go
always try to not do is walk away too soon.
Yeah, pray about it.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to pray about it. And in the season that we're in right now, with people just dying and falling like flies, we got to learn to forgive. We got to learn to forgive and move on, because tomorrow is not promised. I've had a couple of friends lose parents this week. So just hug each other, love each other. So y'all stay right there. Remember to laugh, remember to love, remember to be the light, and always bear good fruit. This is hashtag I'm Just Saying.